What are you here for?
I am here because I feel connected to this place, and I want to connect even more with it.
Why?
I don't know. I've always had this ability to be able to talk to people, meet people, charm people.
Doesn't that mean you would do better to bond with Segan Pellitor, who leans into your magic type more?
Yeah, but I kind of already have that. And I'm in a place, because I feel like when we were here was when I felt very connected to the people around me. We were all talking. We had to get Evan going again. I guess that's a way for curing death. And I felt very connected to my community here. I love the part of being able to talk to people and whatever, but really, I guess I felt really at home here because I felt all of us were connected here.
So it has nothing to do with me or my abilities. What happened here is important to you.
Yeah, I guess so.
And if I may, Sam already she could smoke anyone on Segan Pellitor.
I know you know what it is.
Sam could smoke anyone on Segan Pellitor in terms of charm and convincing and everything, but she didn't really ask for that. She was just born with it. And I think that I've seen her over a long period of time work really hard to have the knowledge and to give knowledge to others.
Sam's magic doesn't have to do with convincing people. And I want to do a little piece of magic here to illuminate the threads that Sam has always been able to see. Sam's magic has always been about knowledge, the knowledge of what she cares the most about, which is people. She sees the connections between people. She sees what matters to them and how they matter to each other.
I mean, the first thing I asked you when I got here was, how are you? Because I want to know how you are.
Starts crying. Just a really powerfully good person.
Can you look me in the eye and tell me that you do not believe any part of your magic is seated in the ability to make people think or believe what you want them to?
God, I hope not.
Hope isn't a thought.
I don't want to make people do things against their will. If I can take what I know about people and help them to, I can understand them and we can find a better way for everyone to work together and for everyone to get what they want. I would rather that than me just be wear a black shirt or something. I would rather be able to know what someone else wants and how we can complement each other and help each other reach our goals, and not just me imposing what I think is cool.
I understand that. I am not unsympathetic. My worry, Sam Black, is that you are here because I am the best fit for what you have left, and that you feel a need to find something to tether yourself to be like your friends. I do not say that cruelly or without great thought, but I hope to not create another Bombini in this world.
You know why we're laughing. You know why we're laughing.
There's so much good that magic can be for the world, and the way that it was hoarded and abused and used to lord over others was so wrong and so gross, when it could really be something that helps everyone be the best versions of themselves and to help the world be the best possible version of itself. And if that is something that we're able to do, we've got to try. And there are people out there right now who are looking to hoard magic, steal magic, kill for magic. That's not what this is about. This isn't about power. This is about sharing. This is about building something good out of the wreckage of however it was bastardized and done horribly before. We want to make this a way for everyone to get to achieve more than they could have, because this has always belonged to everyone. So why shouldn't everyone have it?
I couldn't agree more. I will offer you a choice and then excuse myself. I have a world to watch. You may have a portion of my power equivalent to your friends, or I will offer you a great insight into what you are doing next. You must choose power or understanding.
Understanding, I have power.
May I hug you, Sam Black?
Oh, totally. There.
And you get swept up into a big hug by the coli. You hear inside your head, just for you. That was the answer to the question and why I knew I would say no when you entered. The orrery, the thing you seek to fix, is not a boon to the world, but the hoarding, the mechanism of hoarding that you disrupted. You can stabilize magic by fixing it, but you will be set with the problem that you began with. What to do with a well, a cistern full of magic aggregated and brought to a point, to a place.
Oh. Well, that fucking sucks. Thank you.
Sam,
Thank
what do
you.
what do
Oh, you are the best. No powers. No powers for me. No powers for me. I'm totally fucking good. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Text me?
So wait, so she answered the question right. She said understanding and not power.
Yes.
But I don't
She
get
is
power. And I don't-
exactly as smart as you always thought she was. And I have a phone now.
Oh, Evan thinks that since she was clever girl, that she should get the reward anyway.
It's not a reward.
Yeah. Well,
Evan.
Give her some cool yellow stuff. Aw, man.
Make a magnetism roll. No magic.
A 20 explodes. And that's a 24. So be like, give her some fucking yellow stuff, man. She got your riddle right. Give her some fucking yellow
It's not
stuff.
a fucking secret, dude.
Give her, I don't care. It's a fucking pennant. Just be cool, man.
Why? No, I'm not being weird. Like, we were
Man, are
good
you
with
on
this.
the team? We're all trying to do a
Am I
thing,
on
bro.
the team?
Yes,
Then
bro.
give me a nickname, dude.
God. G-Dog.
Aw.
How'd you get to G-Dog from the coli?
because goat.
Oh,
Yeah, I got it. Oh, you didn't know that? Don't fucking look at me like that.
just
I
me.
gave you an evil book, and you still have it.
Why did you give me a... First of all, let's get it one thing at a time. We're not going to fix the orrery. Give Sam some... Give her some yellow.
I'm going to, but not because you're telling me to. I don't like this.
I'm gonna get really green and be like, what's up, man?
Oh, you want to fucking go?
What's up, man?
Ayo, Diesel.
Bitch, I'm the primary color that makes green.
We are not, no. No one is gonna cook.
That's pigment theory, which is different from light, sorry.
Okay, this isn't like a light-based thing. It's also just vibes, dog. What's happening? What are you two doing?
Kay is trying to stop me from stopping Evan from fighting an all-knowing being.
Oh, fight me.
Don't.
I want to see how it turns out.
No, we don't.
You're all gassed up from Tad, like, bear. I gave you that book because you asked for me to tell you the thing you wanted most. And that, the magic in there, is a path towards the thing that you believed when you were here last could make your life good again. It is still true.
Then why did you look sad?
I don't know if it's appropriate for me to tell you that. I hope you know why.
I don't. You gave me an answer to my problems and you looked sad when you gave it to me. So the way I take that is that the goat who knows everything thinks my life is supposed to be sad.
Do you think that's true, Sam? Do you?
No.
Do you?
No.
Do you need a goat that represents the idea of truth in magic to explain to you something that your friends know from the bottom of their heart? Or do you trust that with a little more time, maybe you'll understand it for yourself?
I don't like you.
It's okay.
There could be clarity here, and there's not. And I'm not sure if that's your fault or just the nature of the world. But either way, I don't have to be in a good mood about the imposition of mystery on someone who's just looking for answers.
He's going to go over to Sam. You don't need this, but your friend was insistent.
He's very sweet.
I want you to tell me, what does the Coli's boon look like and how does it manifest on Sam?
The Coli is going to give Sam gold French tips and gold highlights in her hair, both wig and real.
Amazing. I know you know. That looks very good.
You look incredible.
Thank you. Thank you for fighting for it.
I love you.
I love you.
We're done.
We're gonna go.
Shit is not that hard. Birds really did make that feel like it was a bigger deal than it was.
Yo, birds don't know shit. We can start doing barrel rolls.
Except for homing pigeons.
No, they don't too.
What are the rest of you doing?
Just looking at Jammer being like, there's no chest anchor. His sternum should come out to a sharper point to anchor the...
Your butt stings a little more.
I'm gonna go kill the goat, and I'm gonna come back around. Where you at, goat?
I swoop down and pick up Evan.
Fucking say something, man!
Fucking come down here.
Go smack.
While they're doing this, I like just roll up to Kay on my broom, like real cool. Want to ride? Get in, bitches. We're going sailing. Woo!
And you all take off. So you're still on your target.
All right. Right, everyone, be not afraid.
The intention of the magic that I don't think Evan's ever worked a deeper magic in his life. He is going to fully let his body be subsumed into his own shadow, leave his broom to Kay, and attempt to drag Chris Angel into a deeper pit of hell than he has ever dared to visit before.
And with that, you all see Evan and the Mind Freak disappear as you pull him and you down somewhere dark. Now, you have been to this sort of understanding and instance of an underworld. But hell is something different. It is a place of punishment. And as you growl and snarl, you are behind and ripping at and pulling at the Mind Freak, and one of its faces, howling in rage and screaming and lashing out at you, will say, "Demon!
Worse.
Who fills you? I am an angel you will not bring me down to." Ah! And you find yourselves in a dark forest, and the sounds of footsteps and the mad drumming as a dance in a far-off distance happens.
Do you know what fills my father?
Turn my head upside down.
No, shut up. Sorry, be normal.
What fills my father is you. Hi, Dad.
And in the dark forest, I would like my dad to open his rib cage and invite the Mind Freak to dance. Melee roll?
Melee roll. For this to go exactly the way you want, 40.
Okay,
If not, your dad also has a hunger for you,
great.
and we'll take both.
I'm gonna look at my father. Do you know what a turducken is?
Do you, little vessel?
It's a chicken. Inside of a duck. Inside of a turkey. I know a lot of things about birds.
I'm going to try to swallow my father with my chest.
Are we watching this?
On the TV.
Ew. This is gross.
Does
I-
Sam pull out snacks? Do we have like snack? Because we can't go.
You want
down.
snacks?
I want snacks.
Cool.
Takes like a little bit of hair, with a little bit of flourish of the magical ritual of when you get a big bag of popcorn, you got to shake the butter down.
Yes.
So that,
Yeah.
So Sam's doing that to like with the hair, and as she's doing that, it's becoming like pieces of popcorn, or like a bowl of, or a bag of popcorn, easily shareable.
I'm like bright green, red blood streak.
Mr. Kemp, please call me Evan.
And as my ribs crack, just insectoid mandibles open up along the my ribs are insect teeth.
There's a slight delay as Evan reappears, sort of laying on his back in the air in front of you. You are sweaty, you are struggling, you are in the meat sweats with some long pork, and yet, because of what you said and where Miss Goro now finds themselves, like, they just kind of look at you and go, okay, thanks, I do rock. And thank you for eating me a little bit. But then not. You good?
Oh, man.
Want me to do something about it?
Mhm.
I can see their faces.
Get back in there. No! Get back in there.
Ugh.
Yeah.
This can't be right.
All right.
I can only send you back one more time.
Wait, well, how many times have we done this?
Like, us having this conversation?
Yeah.
Something like this, maybe 6, 7 times.
You're in the 7 times?
Sometimes we don't talk. Sometimes you cry. Sometimes we kiss. It goes a lot of different ways. But you know, there's a thing that you know, the ritual, the magic to change the world. It's not there. You know the steps, all 5. You haven't quite put it together yet. And then you call for me, and I come, and we talk, and you try again.
Okay. But it sounds like we don't really have any more chances to run it back.
One more.
That's it?
One more.
See, this is why you can't choose me. If you would have picked someone else, we would have had this already.
You chose me. My cohort and I exist regardless of the cycle. But the 4 of you are the end of this cycle, the beginning of a new one. You feel it? The things you break, the potential in your hands, that physical reminder of intention, reaching towards some pinnacle, cresting a hill you can't see, but you know you have to reach for the world's sake, for your friend's sake. If you can just do this one thing, you can hand it off to them. You will have done your job, and then you can be done. You will have helped. And something in the pit of your stomach that feels a little uncomfortable with that slide away from owning that.
It doesn't work. Every time I've done this, I go back and I give it to my friends. And that's why it doesn't work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. So the only thing that I haven't tried yet. You probably could have told me this 5 tries ago.
I don't think it would have stuck if you didn't earn it. That's the thing about knowledge.
But what if I don't do it and then everyone hates me?
They won't hate you. They love you. And that's not because of the magic you've learned. That's just who you are. Your kindness shines through. I can't believe I'm crying. I don't think This is new.
Is this like in Terminator 2 when the Terminator goes into the lava and is like, I know why you cry, but that's like a thing I cannot do.
Yeah.
Really?
It's exactly like that.
Okay, but then he does that, and then John Connor becomes like the dude who like leads the revolution against like Skynet.
Uh-huh. Keep going.
So that means I'm John Connor.
There you go. This like Sam Britton. Help your friends save the world.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Sam, you are back. You see it. You can feel it.
Tabby is going to go. Jammer, can you put like Tabby back in your bag?
What? No, you don't have to.
No, but he's going to. Do you mind? Would you just like put him back in your bag, please?
What? You
Sam,
don't.
did you have a revelation or something? That
Yeah, why do you think you're naked?
Yeah, you're not naked, and we're friends.
We are friends, and we're gonna remain friends. And sometimes the best thing that you can do for a friend is set boundaries. And right now, our boundary is
She doesn't want to
inside
get
of the
naked.
bag.
You need to respect our boundary by us putting you in a bag.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel right.
That's how boundaries work. Get the rock in the bag.
All right.
Okay, Tabby's good.
You have this whole shonen protagonist energy right now.
I
And
know,
I
right?
don't know. It feels like you've always had it, but like this feels like especially like a clarity of purpose sort of a deal where you're gonna like do a montage or something. I'm just saying.
Oh, I already did the montage. You weren't here for it. I did a thing. Okay, so, long story short, because that's how it works when you do things, is you still trust and love and trust that your friends will accept you no matter what. I'm John Connor. Long story short, I'm in a time loop, and I've been like stuck here or whatever. And every way that we have tried to do this has like not worked. And the only way for it to work is for me to like discover I'm a real boy or whatever. Okay, go.
Only because you just called yourself John Connor and then called yourself a real boy. Can you run me through one more time what is happening? Because it's special and important.
So the only thing that I understand is that every time we do this and we go in, I come back and I go, hey, they told, they are giving us another chance to do this. And then I start telling people what to do, or I tell y'all, hey, just like do the thing that feels best because you're super smart. And then it doesn't work. And so apparently the only way for it to work is for me to like be assertive or whatever. So I guess the best thing that you can do is, I don't know, man, I guess I'm like Tinkerbell or something. So you just have to like clap so I know I'm alive. I'm not sure how this works.
I'll clap for you all day, dog. Say the word.
Evan, Sam says to clap for her.
What?
Clap for Sam.
What, like Tinkerbell?
Yes, like
She
Tinkerbell.
just said she was John Connor. What movie are we in?
Do you stop to clap?
I keep running as I'm clapping.
You're running and clapping.
Yeah.
The clapping was a metaphor, but you're doing great.
Oh, you're
Running
doing
and clapping.
great.
Just sprinting.
Sam, what do you want to do?
So what I'm gonna do is I am going to use my shadow.
You summon your shadow.
So I am going to take my shadow, now that my shadow is out and about. Instead of having my shadow grab the wand, I am going to have my shadow almost like envelop me, like become part, like part over and like through me. So like we are like two like things. And so as I begin talking, like the shadow can begin to spread, and the shadow begins to spread towards Bombini. And as that happens, Sam, using her really wacky preternatural charm, reaches out towards Bombini and says, what's happening right now has happened over and over and over. And as she's saying this, the shadow is growing and getting larger and looming above her. And the shadow's voice, she is now speaking using like the little bits of the shadowy thing, making her voice kind of like echo out and become between that and the natural echo of the cistern. Everything that has happened has happened. And this isn't just because I am John Connor, although that's kind of part of it. This is a cycle. This is something that, it's not your turn anymore. And we've talked about this over and over and over again. That's why I said, hey, we don't have to do this, because I've had this conversation with you before. You need to let go, because what is happening now is what is always going to happen.
John, when you're saying John Connor, do you mean the former agriculture secretary, or who do you mean?
Oh, honey, there's no way I know what that is, but thank you.
Okay.
I am exhausted by you.
Do you want to go on a J-Medical?
I want you to continue your sabbatical somewhere else. You are not needed here. So if you have to go save magic, or whatever it is you're doing with your friends of multitudinous hues, I suggest you go do that.
So you are kicking Sam Britton off of the set of Britain's Got Magic.
I am.
Can I choose this moment to do a spinning back kick and kick this producer's? I want to hit the ground, spin, back kick, and sweep his legs to grab the call sheet. That's a 25.
God, there's a bunch of gold sparks coming off his legs.
Yeah! Full leg, the back of the heel spinning behind me, hit the ground on the other 3 limbs to sweep his legs and jump and grab the call sheet.
You feel it. There is something about your efficacy in this moment. It's a thing of amplitude and not necessarily precision. You dealt with this a lot when in your time at Galpenny. You grab the clipboard and you feel his bones break.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
As he falls on the ground.
It's okay, Evan says it's not real.
Screaming.
You're not even real. And I'm gonna start to scan the call sheet for Bombini. Is Bombini still at Crafty? Is that Bombini shooting?
No, I don't know what's shooting at us. Also, there's versions of our lives here.
What?
The different sets here are our lives. I've been to your apartment.
No, that's not my apartment.
Everything's taped off. There's a space for everything, including me.
Sam looks down and sees the spaces for everyone. And Sam goes and walks over to the area that says heels and stands in it.
Feels right. It's exactly the shoes you are wearing right now, which you weren't wearing until a minute ago when you felt the world's attention shift. You stand in your place.
Hey. Hey.
I really didn't want you guys to see this place. You don't have to stand there.
But that's the Sam spot.
In the real apartment, there's not a space for the 3 of you because I don't get to say where you go. And the truth is that there are so many places that you guys belong. You belong in Chicago, and you belong in the airwaves, and TV, and Kay belongs wherever that airstream can go. And I feel like I don't belong anywhere. And I feel like even here in this place, I'm standing here in my apartment and there's no space for me. I know you guys love me. And when the lulling happened and I realized that all of you missed your family, I think I really felt something get sad and broken in me that has not been okay since then. And I don't know how to make a life for myself, and I don't know where to start, and I'm really scared. I only make sense in places like this. I feel like I only make sense when the whole world's coming apart, and when this adventure is over and everything is better, that is a monster that I can't beat. I don't know how to be alive when the adventure stops. And I don't want to go back to it. And I'm going to touch the tome of nimble working in my backpack and just go, I thought that the feelings that we felt were going to fix everything. And I thought that having people that loved me and cared about me would fix everything. But you still need a place in the world that's for you, that can fit your shadow, that can be where you're supposed to be.
Seven talks. Don't know when it happened, but there is less tape here. Tape disappears, fewer places. One new one, maybe 2 or 3 feet behind Evan. Long, oblong, 6 feet by 2 feet. He doesn't see it, he's talking.
I think there's space for your shadow and you. You just have to make it.
I look behind me. Do I recognize the space?
It's new, but the label's in your handwriting. Just says vessel. One last twist of the knife from me.
There's been a space that's waiting for me my whole life. I'm familiar with that space.
You don't have to be in that space. There are tons of spaces for you to be. I'm gonna take the tape from the void and I'm just gonna start peeling that tape up. And then I'm going to take it and is the tape still there for our shoe area? And then I'm just gonna put his tape right where it's in front of all of our tape and just make a space there. And then Sam is gonna grab Evan by the shoulders and just put him in the space. There, see? New space.
Evan stands the little square of tape that you made.
You have to make space for us too.
Do you want to come over 4 times a week for the rest of my life?
Yeah.
Can I make a mind roll on if Sam is telling the truth?
Yeah. Mind roll. Difficulty of Sam. Please make a mind roll.
5.
Difficulty of 5.
21.
Oh. She meant it. She looks surprised that she meant it. She meant it.
There are people with bullets that are coming.
Yeah, there's a lot of bullets and...
Why do you have so many hats?
Oh, my room's one over.
Let's leave this bad, sad room.
Yeah. For different rooms. Everyone gets a room. Everybody gets a room. This is a roomy place with tons of rooms. I'm gonna go to Crafty. Anybody want a soda? And Sam just walks to Crafty.
I'm eating. And I'll follow him.
Takes off. Evan, in front of you, you see a version of you that doesn't hunch when he walks. He's tan and filled out, strong and broad. Maybe he's a swimmer. He seems happy, well-adjusted with a mop of dark hair and a normal sort of shaggy haircut. It's wavy. He's got a little hoodie on, a little P in old gold. He's a Boilermaker too. A version of you that maybe if things hadn't been so crazy, he could have just been a kid in his sophomore year at Purdue. He looks at you and he doesn't recognize you. You don't know what you are. And Sam, you don't see yourself in front of you. The person that approaches you is Fergus. Broad, strong, confident with none of the like confusion and trepidation that the actual Fergus that you met when you were here before met you with, the strangeness of exes. He gives you a little smirk and a wink, and behind his eyes, a blue glow. You're looking at Fergus, but the person you're facing is the version of you that leaned into your strong suit, the blue magic of Segan Pellitor. Compulsion, and you remember how willing Fergus was. Do whatever you wanted. So he's here now. And this other version of you, nowhere to be seen. Fergus. So we doing this?
Why is there no Sam?
You look good.
Thank you. Hi.
Hey. Are we doing this?
Pissed me
Now
off.
I'm ready
Yeah.
to play.
Great.
Hey, hit that button on the bottom.
I'm gonna hit the button on the bottom.
Comes out of the side so you can stand on it like a push broom. We thought of everything.
Mess with the fucking goat.
And they about to get to horn.
I'm gonna jump on this fucking broom. I'm gonna snap my old fucking push broom and kick
Sam's gonna take her broom, still holding on to it and using it for like flight. Sam is going to charge directly at Fergus, like yelling, just like, ah! Grabs her broom, and as first she flies through the legs, around the back, and then grabs the broom and uses it like a super flight powered kendo stick and just nails him in the back to knock him off of his broom.
You
With magic.
do this dope maneuver. You fly around and Fergus like kind of holds. You see that there's like a bit of a lag between like he's not reacting because he's being fed what he's supposed to do. And there's just enough of a time delay that you're able to like literally fly circles around him. But as you go to swing, he stops with a hand and says so low, it's like a whisper in your ear. How many times are you going to let me die?
Okay, well, wait, if you're dead, then you're not actually Fergus. Therefore, I do not have to apologize to you. So I'm just gonna not apologize, because if Fergus is dead, right? I'm right. Sam is
That's
trying to
100%
think.
correct.
Yeah. Sam's trying to think.
Relax.
I thought he was like, psychosexual Fergus.
Yeah, and if you're not really Fergus because Fergus is really dead, then not dead real person Fergus could also be lying about whether Fergus is dead. I'm thinking too hard. I'm just gonna hit you again. You suck, and I don't like that you are so like a slave to me in this. That is stupid. You don't actually like me. No one actually likes me, and you are a puppet, and you are fucking dumb. And Sam takes her broom and like just starts like going to whack him, like you are stupid, you are dumb, no one actually likes me, you fell for a trick, you're not gonna trick me, fuck you, I hate you, die actual death.
He lets you pummel him,
Sam's just like,
and you are covered in beautiful, sparkling, mirror-like blue magic as you weep and wail and pour your suffering into him.
You are stupid, you fell for a trick, I am dumb, and everyone hates me, and it's your fault for falling for it.
He just watches. Fucking die. 2 walls left, clear field, and you. Your only obstacle in front of you.
I'm gonna walk over to Sam. I'm gonna turn my back on the me that looks healthy and happy.
He grabs you by the shoulder. What are you, dude, what are you doing? You have to do this. We have to do this. We're here to perform for them, and we have to do it, or the magic doesn't work.
You can't just love people by showing that you're useful. Sometimes you have to actually just love them. And you should know that because it seems like you have everything.
And if you do have everything, then why are you here trying to stop people who need something?
It's the only person I'm here to save is you.
I'm gonna turn and go to Sam.
You walk away.
Fine.
You don't have to be fine. If you're fine, that's good.
I just don't, you guys, like, you don't have to, like, this is so stupid. I made, like, such a fucking scene. Anyway, I'm fine. Everything's great. How's the game?
The moment you say that, the 3 groupings of 4 all begin to politely clap. You don't know if they're clapping for jammer scoring or for your excellent performance.
This is very silly.
The aura of scintillating charm and wondrous charisma, the you that is the performance that everybody loves, I find genuinely off-putting. The you that is the real you, the you that is the best magician I've ever seen because you are kind and brave and wonderful and has Avada Kedavra.
Do you do it?
Yeah, I killed someone in the stands just very briefly.
I guess don't roll.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean, I'll have it and get a.
That's fine.
You didn't trick me. You didn't trick any of us. We've been here for a long time and we're not followers. We didn't subscribe to being your friends. I've loved you more every single day that I've known you because I get to see a new facet of a real and good person.
We've been in enough situations together where you can't sort of maintain the Sam Britain or, you know, facade. And
It's just Butler, man. It's
Sam Butler.
It's Butler.
Hey, sometimes last names aren't as good as we'd like them to be. I think it's endearing that you don't like your last name. My last name's so bad. It's something we have in common.
It's just, it has all the funny consonants. It's not your fault.
Your first name has the word "but" right in it. Everyone get a load of this. This is the worst last name in the group over here.
It's really bad. I just like I thought that people were liking me because of like me, and then like you get into these spaces where I just feel everybody is so much better at everything, and the only thing I'm good at is that people like me. And then I found out that that isn't a thing that I do. That's a thing that magic does for me.
oh, well,
And I don't know what's left if I'm not the person everyone likes. Then like what?
I love the way that you love us.
You feel it as it happens. The part in your backpack where you were keeping the tome of nimble working or wherever it was on your person, you are suddenly 1 tome lighter.
I whip around to see if I see where it's gone.
Evan Kelp, the other Evan Kelp, is holding the book. He opens it. So close.
I will leap at him in an attempt to kill him.
You leap at him. There is a sense here, and I'll give that to you. If you leap at him, you may leap out of this moment. You may go somewhere else or be a part of something else. You understand that this is a series of mental constructs as you work through a ritual. Do you leap at the fight that you know you can win? Or do you stay for the one that is harder with the people you care about?
Evan knows that the tome of nimble working has just been stolen. This is the thing that the Kolite gave him as the answer to his perfect question. And evil Kelp has it. But he's in this moment with Sam that he does not want to abandon. And I think that I'm going to... Can I do a little bit of magic in this moment?
I would love for you to do more than a little bit of magic, yes.
I'm going to turn to look at Sam, and I want to open my mind to her so that we can speak in a fraction of an instant.
Smart. No roll required. You've done it before.
As I'm like crouching to leap at this other Evan, that book is my tape. It's a spot for me. If you all leave again, I can go to Segan Pelleter. I can go to Acrobus. I can be an evil wizard. And it won't be a good life, and I won't be happy, but I'll have somewhere to be.
Can we just make it just that, like, your plan B is never go be an evil wizard in Acrobus? Is that a thing we could maybe say?
My plan was not to go and do what they say. My plan was to go and, with Filtrum being dead, to try to go out and do what I do and hurt bad people and go be who they think I am, which is someone who knows who to hurt, and tell them who to hurt. And there are people out there in the world that are trying to do bad things, and it's not wrong to stop them.
Is that who you want to be? Do you want to go and be a magic vigilante that spends your time hurting people, and that's it? Because you're more than your ability to hurt people, and you can stop bad people and still have a life. So what is it that you want?
Without it being weird, I want to be your dog. I just want somewhere that is okay for me to lie down, where there's someone else around.
That doesn't have to be weird.
Oh?
You should maybe like don't, maybe like let the dog thing, we could,
I think the spell you did back on Wogan is still...
See, that is such a fundamental problem of the breaking down that I'm having. So we're gonna put that in a little box. We're just gonna take it, put the dog part in a box, but the part where you have a place where you go.
The other Evan snaps the book shut. He's done watching this little performance.
Normally, this would be the place where I apologize for being a big baby and crying in front of everybody. But just like, thank you all for giving me the space to be that person and not leaving me when I did.
Sam Butler, it's an honor to watch the most famous person I know cry.
Like real tears, too. Like
real ass tears,
like,
dog.
Thank you. It's really hard to be trusty of people, and I don't know. This has been a really hard day of, I guess, like 7 or 18 or however many I've had. So, thank you for loving me without being tricked by my weird eyes.
But they are brought in by someone familiar, someone kind and loving. That is how you are brought into a world where magic is creativity and everyday care and kindness and the little things that actually shape and change the world. That's magic now. You've done it. And all of you out there, that's magic now. crafted by the pilot program. And the act of securing this ritual is the great work of the rest of your lives. You are the pilot program. You have steered the world into a newer, brighter future.
I think right after the ritual ends, if we get back to Scotland, look over and go, I think I'm gonna write my boss at the gas station an email and quit. Can I come crash on your couch and figure out what's gonna happen next?
You are always welcome to crash on my couch.
But you have to know that people, I
know.
I have a hard time with the world. And people say, mi casa es su casa, and what they mean is, you will not be allowed back here until the next barbecue. You know what I mean? So I want to come crash on your couch.
The moment you touch her shoulder, your shadow, like Spartan, kicks you in the back into her. I'm sorry, your shadow wearing shoes. You got kicked in shoes and you are not wearing shoes.
That does suck. I love you.
I love you.
Which kind of?
In the sense of, sorry, my shadow just.
Yeah,
Is this like
I'll make you a key.
Or
It's
Eros?
fine. You can.
Yeah.
Or what's the other one?
Philo.
Philo. Which one is it? Which
That's a
one?
joke.
Well, which one did you mean?
I just want to be with you. And I think that I think you're incredible. And I think you're beautiful. And I think that I don't think anyone's ever, you brought me back to life and got rid of my literal demons. If that's not an indication that someone is a good person for you to stay by and be there for, then I don't know what is. And there's no pressure. I don't want to put any pressure on you. I'm really scared of what to do when there's not evil wizards to fight. And if you want someone to watch TV on the couch with, and if you want someone to help you figure out what you want for dinner, I've never had that person, and I'd love that person for me to be you.
It's tacos.
British tacos is a wild choice, but I
I
support
didn't say
you.
no, I make them. I make them.
You make tacos?
Oh yeah, I make tacos.
Oh my God, oh, you have a working stove. It's still me. It's always gonna still be
You
me.
know what? I have a working stove.
Ba-ching! We're in the money. We're in the money.
Okay, if he's making that sound, it must be going well, right? If he's doing the slot machine, ba-ching.
T2's looking up at both of you, just absolutely shaking his little head like,
Hey, this is your problem now, man.
Exactly, dude. You do taxes, right? You can probably fix this. You do couples counseling as well?
he gets close and leans in. He's like, between you and me.
What the fuck?
So fucking
Oh, shit.
What's going on?
What? Nothing.
Hi, baby.
Nothing, man. Ba-ching.
Ba-ching.
Did you hear me say that?
No.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, because you don't have money.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Of course I can talk. I can do taxes.
What?
Why the fuck would I talk?
Why don't you talk?
Because it's funny when I don't.
You're right. It's hilarious.
I have a degree.
In what?
Are you guys talking to Theodore?
No, yeah.
You want to do a mark roll?
Yeah, I'll do it, Mark.
Do it. Gonna add some magic to it?
Yeah, that explodes.
You better.
Since we made
Difficulty is
That explodes
20.
again.
Oh shit.
Explode that.
What?
What number
What
did
are
Right
you
now I'm
doing?
at 36.
Oh.
Are you
Should
rolling
say a bigger
20?
number.
What are you rolling?
I'm doing magic and mark. My mark exploded twice, and I blew up my magic as well. Blow up mark again. That's the third mark explosion.
Is it a D4?
No, D8. That's like 40 something.
Give me your secret.
Calm down.
I think after our adventures together, Evan will begrudgingly take back his shoes and backpack and shadow, which did not need to be sacrificed.
But I think that they're not as important to him because they were a consolation prize. One pair of shoes that can never break, a backpack that can put your whole life into it. And I think he moves in with Sam. And I think that knowing that there's a place to go back to that will feel like love when he gets there means that he doesn't always need to be prepared to run. And I think that whatever relationship makes the most sense for him and Sam, I think Evan is very happy. And I think that once there's any amount of safety and belonging, I think there's like a moment where it's something very small and simple, like it's referring to like a side of the bed. Like, oh, is that your side of the bed? Or is that your, like, is there something that's yours? And it's not something physical. It's just something that's like, you are expected to be here. This place is for you. That I think he finally calms down and gets excited for making dinner and doing mundane things and finding a way to get through the greatest magic of all, which is living a life with the people you love and doing the things that take a little bit of care every day.
All of those things, plus also, I think Sam is trying to, in addition, like find and figure out like what her place in the world is, and has discovered through this that a lot of the stuff that she took as, oh, it's just because I'm really good at magic, it's just because I'm really, really charming, a lot of that was just Sam. It wasn't magic. It was Sam and her self-esteem being like, well, yeah, I had to charm you. That's the only way that you would like me. And so now Sam is like learning. So Sam goes back to Britain's Got Magic, which is not evil, and Jamie is not dead.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's fine and he's very excited that you're back.
Yeah. And
has a bunch of pitches for new, weirder sketches.
So Sam is now feeling a lot more in a place in the world of, it isn't just because I like can charm people, because she has learned through her friends and through this adventure that like she's actually a good person. She doesn't feel like she is like tricking anyone. And that means that she is free to work on the sequel to, what was that movie? It was like my lover, my robot, my friend, something like that. Work on the sequel to her terrible movie and things of that nature. And obviously like it's pursuing a relationship and finding love, and all of those things are fantastic. But also one of the great things about being in love with someone who is very honest is that she never has to, like, she's not worried that it is like the charm thing, because it is always like, hey, like I actually like the thing that you think is the thing that brings you ahead is the part about you that I like the least. And so I think that is something that is very, very useful, and something that she could have found without being in a romantic relationship, but that's like a cherry on top.
I think that's a beautiful chair. And I think there's it's like, there's so many important relationships.
Yeah.
But Evan doesn't have a family. And so it's like that romantic relationship is the first time that he's having like a roommate and someone to rely on and someone to be close with. It's not like it's not like a fairy tale, like this intense passion will save you from examining, da, 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 da. It's like love, it's real love.
Yeah.
And it's very, I think he's very, very happy.
Aww.
And I think also there's a part of him that's like, wait, Sam was the first person that said hi to me when we first met. She was the one who called me Kelp. And
oh, did you get a weird bird too?
Hi, I'm Evan Kelp. Nice to meet you. Hi.
Nice to meet you, Kelp.
Is that a nickname?
I tend to talk to people by their last name sometimes. Do you want to be called Kelp?
Oh, what?
I broke him.
Sorry. No, I'm fine.
like all the things of like, I think they're very sweet, those sweet things where you realize that someone's always been in your corner.
That's congratulations, Sam. That's huge.
Thank you.
It's like, oh, you're so good at magic. It's awesome.
I wasn't expecting that I would be this good at magic right away, but kind of killing it.